Hello. With this video I want to show you how you have to prepare the windows to get the rain effects working properly. There are two things that you have to do. The one is we have to paint the vertices of the meshes, and the other thing is mapping to channel 2. That both of these things affect the ripple movement and the appearance of the drops and the ripples on the windows. Okay, as an example, I've taken a 3ds Max file from another user who is currently working at a new car, and we have the two windows meshes here, one for the outside and one for the inside view. And at first we select both, right click on one of them, select object properties, and to be able to see what we are doing, we should check the checkbox Vertex Channel Display here. Vertex Channel Display. And in the drop down below we use Vertex Illumination because we want to paint that, not the vertex color. We want to paint the vertex illumination. Okay. Yes, and then I use the default shading here. Okay, now you can see that the vertex illumination is white. That is the default color. And now we go to the modifier list here and select at the almost end the modifier Vertex Paint. Okay, now you have here a little toolbox for the colors, and on the right we select the vertices that they are visible, and in the channel the vertex illumination. Okay, and the colors that you have to use are RGB colors. This is black, totally black, totally red, green and blue. And the scheme is the following. The front, so the windscreen vertices get painted in black. And yes, to do that is mark all vertices. You can hold the control button on the keyboard and mark it with the mouse then, and that way. And then if all are marked, you can set the color here. And as you can see, this is 0, 0, 0 for the red, green and blue channel, and that is black. And you can simply click on this button here, paint all, and you can see that the color switches to black now, so that is okay already. Then for the rear window, take care that you only select the vertices from the rear window. We use the color red. So we click here, open this and enter 255 here. That is the highest number that you can use here, and it gives a total red. And again, paint all. Now it's red. The left windows get the color green. So we set the 255 to the green channel. And click again, paint all, and the right one, or the right windows, have to paint in total blue. Okay, that's it for the vertex painting, and we can collapse the modifier here. And I will change the object properties again and uncheck this to have the normal look. I only have the 3ds Max file, I don't have the textures, so you don't see textures on the windows. Okay, as the next step, we will paint the map the windows. Usually you have mapped them already, but now we have to map them for the rain effect, and for that we have to map it in the mapping channel 2. Okay, go to the unwrap UVW modifier, and here you can select in the channel rollout the mapping channel, and as default is 1, but we want to map the channel 2 now, so we set it to 2. And yes, I always map them new here, so I click. You can move the mapping from the channel 1 to the channel 2, but as said, I map them totally new, so I say abandon here. Then I open the UVW editor. Now you can see there is a mapping already. And then I go to the polygon mode here and start with the windscreen polys. Yes, I mark all of them and click quick planner map then here. Then I move it out of that frame. Then I select the rear window, and again quick planner map. Then the left windows, and again quick planner, and because it's the left one, I move it to the left. Same with the right, and I move it to the right. Okay. Yes, to get the drops appearing in the same size later, the different windows should have the same size, so the mapping of the windows should have the same relation of sizes like the windows have. So we can make these a little bit bigger. And this a lot smaller. Oh, it's all a bit too big. Okay, that should be okay. The important thing is that the upper half of this mapping window is for the windscreen only, and the side and the rear window uses the lower half of this. Yes, it's this quad here. So to have it fitting into that, we move it down a bit now and check how it fits with that mapping. Yes, we are in the upper half easily, so we can keep that mapping. I make it a little bit smaller. And move it a little bit to the center. Okay. And I always ensure that I have mapped it from the outside view. So yeah, as you can see, I have marked the left edges or vertices on the left edge, and it appears on the right. So I mirror this here. Same with the rear window. Okay. Can also be mirrored. And yes. Okay, so next we will move the rear window up into the lower half, and as you can see, it is a little bit too big. So, yes, we are at the edge of the lower part here already, so we have to size all mappings a little bit smaller. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So you can see now the windscreen is on the upper half, this one, and the rear window is on the lower half. And now to have the ripples moving into the right direction, we have to position these side windows in a special way. And this is the left one has to point to the left on the mapping too, so we have to mirror that here. Now you can see it points to the left, and the right one has to point to the right. And both have to be mapped in the lower yes, in the lower area of the mapping quad 2. So yeah, we move them into that. As you can see, they are a little bit too big too now, but I don't want to reduce the size of the others anymore, so I will split them. What can be easily done because there are 3 parts, so we can easily split them. I go into poly mode and object mode again, and works only here, I guess. Yes, and I simply move it over the other window. It doesn't matter because it is no mapping for a texture or something like that. It's just for the raindrops, and so they can overlap. It's no problem. Then I move them to here too, and move them one to the right. Oh, so that was to the top. Here it's to the right. Enter A1 and hit enter, and then you are on this area just on another position. You do the same here. And move it -1 to the left. Yes, that's it already. Now we can collapse that too. Just check again to be sure. Yes, we are still in channel 2. Yes, can collapse it, and that it was. Now we are finished with that part. We painted the vertices and mapped the channel 2 properly. Normally you should have ripple, 2 ripple textures, ripple moving textures for the WC car body material already, where you also want to have raindrops. And that is necessary to have that the ripples will move on the windows too. Yes, that it was for this part of the work. Thank you for watching.